It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Dropping back, it's Clinton. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Adams. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Noles are on the move. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Agbada. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Clinton. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they intercepted and the defense has set them up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved.
Oh, he's got some space. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass, it's Brooks. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They punted away on 4th down. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. back to work on offense now. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. To the air. It's Clinton. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on. And the defense drags him down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got it along the sideline. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Let's send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fires left. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Gets the back moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. Finds his man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Brooks. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it, linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, you know, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak him by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Brooks. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Trying to surge it in, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for
touchdown Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the game zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Working a big fella to the corner. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's like it's Flag Day or something. All of the penalties bring up a 1st and 25. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. Makes the grab. Knocked down for the tackle.
And nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Fung. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Punt is in the air. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. To the ground with the back. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Brooks. Tight end finds a soft spot. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll be stopped but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Creates a little room. Still on his feet at the 35. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They'll ride the hot hand. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.